Hey, I'm Kendal Hackett with the Edie Waters team. I'm a listing and buying specialist on the team. This is Steve Summers.
Hi, I'm Steve Summers with United Missouri Bank, UMB, and I've been lending for the last couple decades now, and we're excited to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have him here today, one of the best lenders in the area. So I wanted to provide a few things. We're going to walk through some things. Steve's going to kind of talk about a few different programs that he's got, and we'll go from there. So first off, we're going to talk about 3 tips for building your credit scores. Steve, can you tell us a couple things about that?
Absolutely, and the first thing I would advise everybody to do is there's an annual creditreport.com that you can look at. The Credit Karmas and all that really doesn't give you a vast majority of what your credit scores could look like and what they are. They're very confusing. Or we can simply fill out an application and then we can pull your credit, do a tri-merge and actually tell you what your middle scores are. And that's what we go off as actually the middle scores.
Okay. All right. So tell us, if they're planning to buy a house within the next couple of months, or next 12 months, I guess, up to a year, how can they kind of prepare to get ready for that whole process?
Well, obviously the first thing is to try to figure out, where you are, your buying power, and how much money you have to put down. And we do have a program to actually build your scores for you. We have a first-time homebuyer program that even if you don't have any scores, we can get 12 months of other payments that you've made, care credit, a phone bill, and we can add that to your credit report and actually build your credit as it goes. So don't be confused or concerned if you don't have a score. We can do that for you.
Yeah, and that's what we run into a lot with first-time home buyers. They don't have the credit score. They don't have any credit at all, so they don't know where to start. They're kind of lost and confused on how to get that process started. So he'd be a great person to hook up with and see how you guys can accomplish that and get those scores built up for you. So you talked a little bit about, and you mentioned the first-time home buyer program. Can you tell us a little bit more about the different things you need to qualify for that, the different stipulations?
Yes, and I haven't been this excited in probably all my years of lending for a program that actually the bank gets. They get what's going on in the market right now, and they're doing something about it. So the first-time homebuyer program that we have is a conventional loan. It goes down to 600 scores. So if you are being put in an FHA loan, I'd suggest you give Kendall a call and we can get the process started for you. So it goes down to 600. It is 100%. It's a grant loan, and it's not paid back. You don't have to pay it back, so don't worry about that. It's not a government-assisted loan. It is down payment assistance. So, and the most exciting thing about it is not only is it 100% financing, there's no mortgage insurance, and the rates are usually a point lower than the current market. It's a 30-year fixed, so it's not adjustable, because I know some lenders out there are talking about adjustable rates. We don't want to do that. And I think the best thing about it too is certain borrowers can qualify for a 2% of the loan amount credit to pay your closing costs. So they can essentially come in with no money. They only need $600 in their account, and it goes down to a 600 score, and we can pay their closing costs and give them 100% financing. So I think it's a great plan, and we can go over the aspects of it and the details. But get with Kendall, and we can see if you qualify.
Yeah, there's a couple of different areas to that too. I guess there's only certain areas in the states or different counties that can qualify.
Right, there's certain. So we're doing all the counties that's in the Kansas City metropolitan area. So you got Platte, Cass, Clay, Jackson, Johnson, Wyandotte, all the big ones. And obviously once we kind of get our feet on the ground, we're going to expand. I know that some agents out there want St. Joe, and they want the Douglas County too as well, and Leavenworth. So we're looking at that, but for right now it's just the Kansas City metro area. So you still have a huge swath. You got Clay, Cass, Jackson, Johnson, Platte, Wyandotte, and those are huge for us because that's a lot of area. Now, if it is income specific, so if you do make over the 69,000 threshold, we have to buy in what's called a low to moderate income area, which is still, you have all of DeSoto, you've got a lot of Independence, a lot of Harrisonville, and some parts of Lee Summit too as well qualify. So we're pretty excited. We just have to make sure that the property fits for you, and we can do that.
Yeah, so we can walk you through that. I can get you connected with him. Our information will be at the end of the video too, so reach out to either one of us on that. So you talked about the first-time homebuyer program. There's also another really awesome program that you guys have for professionals.
Yes.
You want to go over a little bit of that too?
Absolutely. So we're really excited about this one too. It's the professional loan. So if you're a physician and you're coming into a practice, we have a lot of doctors right now that are starting to move to Kansas City to start their practice. We can do 100% financing for you too. Rates are incredible. They're 30-year fixed. They're usually obviously a point lower, and we can get you into the private banking portfolio too. So those are no mortgage insurance, 30-year fixed loans. We go up to 100%, and we can go up to $1 million. So that's a great avenue for a physician, and we do attorneys and any professional. We'd love to talk to you too.
Nice.
So yeah.
Great opportunity there too.
Oh, yeah.
So again, if you're trying to buy a house, you don't know where to start, reach out to me, reach out to Steve. He's got some great programs going for you, and this is why I'm so excited to start working with him. We're excited to help people and get everything going for you. So whenever you're actually choosing a lender, let's talk about what to look for in a lender, because you don't want to just pick anyone you can Google on the internet.
Yeah,
that'll get you into some trouble. So how do we?
Obviously, Kansas City is such a unique market, and a lot of the sellers agents out there, they're looking for the pre-approval, and unfortunately, right now, it does have to deal with the bank, the sustainability, and who's out there actually qualified as a lender. And that's why I've always worked for banks, because you have a bank. I've been doing this a couple decades, but I've been on the other side to where I was an internet lender for a lot of years, and I couldn't win the deals just because nobody trusted. Although we were local, nobody trusted that. So I would always get with local. Kansas City is more of a mom and pop kind of small town feel. It's not as huge as a big city, but it still has the big city feel. So that's what I love it. Absolutely.
Nice. Okay. So I think that's it for us today. We're super excited, like I said, to get to working with you guys. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me, reach out to Steve, and we'd be happy to help. Thanks so much.
Thank you.